7:50. This is your morning in 8 minutes. Loudoun County deputies are searching for a suspect after Greenback School was placed on a soft lockdown yesterday afternoon.
The school says there was a person on school grounds that didn't follow procedures for being on campus. Deputies say no one was in danger. They do say the man on your screen left campus after being confronted by staff before deputies arrived. If you've got any information about who this is, give the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office a call. That number's inside your WVLT News app. And Knoxville police say a 14-year-old boy is recovering after being attacked by a dog. It happened yesterday morning on Callaway Street in Mechanicsville. Police say the boy was attacked by an off-leash pit bull mix while walking to a bus stop.
He was taken to the hospital with severe face injuries. The owner of the dog, who has not been identified, is facing charges. Police say the dog was taken to Young Williams Animal Center. And a Florida teen is running a mile in honor of Knoxville police officer Wisbins Antoine. This isn't the first time Zachariah Cartledge has run for fallen East Tennessee first responders. He ran for Blount County Deputy Greg McCowan, Knox County Deputy Tucker Blakely, and others. He'll be running a mile tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. in Winter Springs, Florida for Wisbins Antoine. You can join by running or walking a mile wherever you are. And developing this morning, a silver alert still in effect for a missing man out of Claiborne County. Take a look at your screen. Have you seen Curtis Mason? The 86-year-old was last seen Monday afternoon in the Park Circle area of Harrogate. The TBI says Mason could be in this 2004 silver Pontiac Montana van, Tennessee tags 40870PD. He could be in the Cumberland Gap area near the Tennessee-Kentucky line. If you see him or this van, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. And police still need your help finding the suspect in a deadly Valentine's Day shooting. There's a cash reward for any information leading to his arrest. Take a look at your screen. Do you know where James Perry III is hiding? Police say Perry shot and killed 50-year-old Sherwin Harris on Valentine's Day on McCullough Avenue in Knoxville. Police say he's considered armed and dangerous and is wanted for several charges, including voluntary manslaughter and possession of a gun while under the influence. If you see Perry, call Crime Stoppers. We have that number inside your WVLT News app. Well, new this morning, 2 Claiborne County men are charged after a drug search at a new Tazewell apartment. Detectives say they found meth, weed, pills, other illegal paraphernalia inside. They say they also found Christopher Shivers, a Claiborne County man wanted on a warrant. The sheriff's office says Samuel Honeycutt lives in the apartment where they found those meth, weed, and pills, scales, everything. Honeycutt's facing half a dozen drug charges this morning, while Shivers is charged with a probation violation for child abuse and neglect. And we're hearing from lawmakers about 3 very different proposals on the table for Governor Bill Lee's private school voucher program. The vouchers would allow students to go to private school using taxpayer money. Right now, there are 3 different plans that have different funding and different testing requirements for students. The bills are making their way through committees and subcommittees, but there's a chance that once they get to the House and Senate floors, they could pass, but they're all vastly different. So both chambers require exact wording for anything to become law. The bills would have to go to what's called a conference committee to resolve those differences. Well, is your child's car seat installed the right way? Experts say more than half of them are not. Yeah, tomorrow Blount County Sheriffs will be checking yours and installing those car seats for free. The Child Safety Seats Clinic is in Seymour. All you have to do is head to Prospect Elementary School this Saturday. You'll see deputies in the parking lot between 9 and noon. Trained and certified child passenger safety seat technicians will be there to install your child's car seat and make sure everything's set to go. East Tennessee Children's Hospital says more than 80% of car seats are installed incorrectly. If you can't make it this weekend, there's 2 more weekends set for April and May. More than 100,000 bottles of mouthwash have been recalled because they possess a potential poisoning risk for kids. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, Heritage Store hydrogen peroxide mouthwash lacks child-resistant packaging, which is required for products that contain a certain level of ethanol. The recall includes the eucalyptus mint and winter mint flavors. The manufacturer is offering refunds or replacement. No one's been hurt with this mouthwash. No one's been reported to have been hurt from that. Well, a big honor for some students from Jefferson Middle School in Oak Ridge. Yeah, the Lego League team will compete in the first ever World Championship in Houston this April. The JMS Master Builders are going to head there after beating out the top 48 teams from East and Middle Tennessee. The Radioactive Bricks team is heading to a different national event in May, the Western Edge competition in California. It is 6:54. Let's get to Kristen Allen with your First Alert traffic.
Good morning. Keeping an eye on that First Alert traffic for you this morning. Not seeing any big incidents that are going to slow you down as you're stepping out the door on that Friday morning commute. Taking a look here, I-40 out at the weigh scales. We've got some traffic flow there on both sides of the interstate, but not seeing any slowdowns in that part of town just yet. I-40 Hall of Fame Drive going into downtown looks pretty good at this time of the morning too. Again, seeing more of that traffic flow pick up, but certainly not seeing anything that's going to slow you down today. Hopping over to look at our big picture, you can see we are all in the green as you're getting this Friday morning started. Seeing a little bit of a slowdown up there on North Broadway and Fountain City, but nothing too bad just yet. We do want to remind you about this crash happening out in Cott County this morning on 40 West near Newport. You could see some delays in that area.
6:55, we've got a lot going on in weather. In your first alert weather, it is really on and off rain all day. Leading edge in Union, now reaching up into Campbell, reaching some of those higher elevations like you can see right there at the Anderson-Campbell line. And that's where it's trying to create more of a wintry mix up into the mountains, some very stray snow. Most of us just been rising a bit. 37 now La Follette, 38 Knoxville to 40 in Maryville. So that leading edge of rain also just barely nudges up temperatures, as we'll have a very small climb in temperatures all day long today, continuing to spread out this rain. So we end up with about an 80% coverage late morning through midday into your afternoon, on and off, meaning light, moderate, isolated, heavy all day long. That's why you see this very puny climb in temperatures from 38 now to 39 at 8 to 40 at 10, 43 at noon, all the way to 46 this afternoon. Now in your weekend, we'll at least start to push that rain out of here. In the morning, I do think we'll still have some scattered rain left over early Saturday. Mostly cloudy afternoon, so I've got you at 59 degrees or right around normal for your Saturday high. Sunshine returns and temperatures continue to step back up for your Sunday. So I wanted to highlight the positive changes, at least, behind this cold rain on this Friday. So big differences to see and feel between now and your weekend as we warm to low 70s on Monday ahead of more on and off rain next week. That's the key. We've got a lot to track for you in this first alert 8-day planner with today's on and off rain and then a couple of systems next week. So we'll see you on the CW with more on that.
I thought March was just going to be calm and fun. Not the start.
Welcome to March at East.